Alright, so here's a wedding format sheet that I received many years ago. So start with the name of the bride, the name of the groom, the bride's parents, the groom's parents, any other significant other or immediate family members that might want to be announced during the introduction. Once you're all set up, you may or may not have a cocktail hour. I've had a few weddings where I didn't have one. Other times it might last 5 or 10 minutes, maybe 60 minutes. I usually play upbeat music, some slow, but nothing really danceable. Announcing the bridal party 10 minutes before dinner. Call all the bridal party members and parents into a waiting room or some hallway area. Introduce yourself, congratulate everyone, and then have everyone line up in the way that they are to be introduced. Go over the pronunciation of everyone's name. Now, you should have previously gotten this a week or more before the event by having your conversation with the bride and groom, getting the names and positions, I guess, of everyone involved. And make sure you line everyone up in the order they are to be announced. All right. Before you do that, make sure you announce to the crowd that you're going to be announcing the bridal party in a few minutes, and you want everyone to take their seats. You want everyone to remain seated during the course of the introductions until you get to the bride and groom, at which time you're going to ask everyone to stand. Everyone, please remain standing for the grace and toast. All right, return to your DJ table. And tell everyone you're ready to announce the bridal party. For the bridal party, you can play Get Ready for This, Breezin', or some other song. What I do is I start the music, I announce the first people, then I blast it, then I lower it. I announce the next person, blast it again, lower it. Next person, blast it, lower it, and so on. I don't normally play any music for the parents of the bride or the parents of the groom. They usually get announced first, and they usually come in and go right to their table. Not really any fanfare, again, no music. So the music starts when we do the bridal party itself. Okay, for the bride and groom, you've previously spoken to them, asking them what song they would like to be introduced. Thunderstruck, Rocky's theme, Love's theme, or some other song, Tonight Show theme, or whatever requested song they like. Again, play it loud, and then cut it off after they come in. And sometimes they have a first dance. If so, you can set that up. Otherwise, they'll go right to their table. And then whoever's going to say grace, and then toast. And then everyone will be seated for the dinner. During dinner, play mostly slow music, some slow fast, and some instrumentals. First dances, bride and groom dance. Bride and father, groom and mother, bridal party dance. I include parents halfway through or invite the crowd to join as well. I will often play another slow dance, maybe two. After that, it's pretty much general dancing until special ceremonies. So I say play the best you have, whether it's requested or whatever you think is best for the group. Oftentimes you'll play various genres. You know, if you're old school, you might play some disco, you might play oldies from the 50s, oldies from the 60s, maybe some classic rock from the 60s, maybe 70s classic rock, 80s, 90s. So, whatever you can get. Alright. So, general dancing, play the best you have. Also, during dinner, you can go to the tables, introduce yourself, hand out a business card, and ask for a request or ask people what kind of music they like. So, depending on the crowd, I would play anything off the Mobile Beat 200 or the DJ Intelligence 200, top 200. Unless your customer gave you some specific songs or genres or instructions on what to play. Special ceremony. So no later than 1 hour before the function is over, you want to make sure to do Cut the Cake. You can play the song Cut the Cake. They might want Hit Me With Your Best Shot or How Sweet It Is. So I usually just announce the cutting of the cake, and then I let them go ahead and do their thing, whatever they're going to do, and just play the music kind of as, as background. Play it loud in the beginning. And after that, we do throwing of the bouquet. So have all the single ladies line up in the middle of the dance floor. The bride turns her back, of course, and then you count 1, 2, 3 or 3, 2, 1. As the bride throws the bouquet over her shoulder, play Girls Just Want to Have Fun or some other type song. Then the bride sits down in the chair, the groom gets the garter, and I play Legs or Feels So Good or Hot Legs. Then the groom will throw the garter, single men, same procedure. And then finally, if they want, man who caught the garter puts it on the leg of the woman who caught the bouquet, announce their names, and then play the song The Stripper as he puts it on her. And then more dancing until the end of the function. And you could play, again, the best you have, requests, certain genres, whatever you like. If you do have requests for any of these line dances, you can play the electric slide, the alley cat, the hokey pokey, the twist, the chicken dance, the Macarena, the cha-cha slide. Cupid shuffle. And then at some point towards the end of the night, or maybe the last song of the night, you could play Shout. And you could do a circle dance at the end with the song We Are Family. I have the 12-inch version, which is about 8 minutes long. And so you starts out with just the regular 3-minute edit, and then it continues, and then at that point you can say, hey, let's get everybody in a big circle, and then we'll have the bride and groom dance in the middle, and then you can all take turns dancing with the bride and groom. Finally, with the money dance or the dollar dance, I don't get this much anymore, but have men and women form 2 lines, have the maid of honor collect money. As each person goes to dance to a slow song with the bride and groom, the best man tells each person when to dance and gives them about 45 to 60 seconds for each guest. So I hope this helps you as a simple wedding format. Obviously, it can get a lot more complicated than this. And I'll show you another video that has everything broken down a lot more than this. But this will give you a good start. So thanks for watching.